Good morning, student. Today we are going to see conductometric titration of weak acid versus weak base. Consider the titration of weak acid. Let it be acetic acid, and weak base, let that base be ammonium hydroxide. Initially, solution contains acetic acid which is poorly ionized. Hence, the conductance is very small. When ammonium hydroxide is added, it reacts with acetic acid as shown in this reaction. Due to the formation of ion, conductance increases slowly up to the end point. Ammonium hydroxide remains unreacted. After your end point, ammonium hydroxide remains unreacted. Since ammonium hydroxide is also a weak electrolyte, so it is poorly ionized. Hence, the conductance remains constant after the end point. An intersection of two lines gives us the end point. Now we are going to see titration of mixture of strong acid and weak acid with a strong base. It is the important advantage of conductometric titration is that one can titrate a mixture of acid and acids with base. Consider a mixture of HCl and acetic acid to be titrated with NaOH. Here HCl is a strong electrolyte while acetic acid is weak electrolyte. Initially only HCl dissociated because dissociation of acetic acid is suppressed by common ion effect. When NaOH is added, this following reaction takes place. The net effect is replacement of H plus with Na plus. Hence conductance goes on decreasing first. So just see, when we take a mixture of, if we take a mixture of HCl plus acetic acid in a beaker, and if we titrate it conductometrically, so what is the nature of a graph? So initially conductance is decreases up to this point, because the overall effect in this case H plus is replaced by Na plus. After the complete neutralization of HCl, NaOH then reacts with acetic acid. So this is the reaction for that. Due to the formation of ions, conductance of solution increases slowly from this. After this end point, your NaOH is now reacted with acetic acid. This line suggests the reaction of NaOH with your acetic acid. After the end point, NaOH remains unreacted and dissociated as Na plus and OH minus. So this is your second end point. This end point suggests that all acetic acid is neutralized in the reaction. This first end point suggests that all HCl is neutralized in the reaction. Due to the formation of OH minus, after this end point, there is a formation of OH minus with high mobility, and because of that conductance increases rapidly. The end point are obtained as shown in this diagram. Volume V1 correspond to the HCl concentration, V2 minus V1 correspond to the acetic acid concentration. So in short, we can say that with the help of conductometric titration, one can easily titrate the mixture of acids successfully. We cannot titrate mixture of acid by simple titrimetric method. It is the big advantage of conductometric titration over your simple titrimetric technique. Now we are going to see conductometric titration for precipitation reaction. So first, the reaction in which two completely soluble reactants reacts to give sparingly soluble product is called as precipitation reaction. Consider the precipitation reaction of KCl with AgNO3. So KCl reacted with AgNO3 going to give potassium nitrate and AgCl is precipitate. Initially, solution contained KCl which dissociated completely. When AgNO3 is added, following reaction takes place. So when AgNO3 is added, AgCl is precipitate, K plus and NO3 is remain in the solution in ionic form. The net effect is replacement of Cl minus ions by NO3 ions. So just see, in this reaction, net effect is what? Cl minus is replaced by only NO3 minus ion. Both of them have almost equal ionic mobility, and so conductance remains constant up to the end point. So just see here, up to the end point, conductance remains constant. After the end point, AgNO3 remains unreacted, which is dissociated as AgNO3 gives Ag plus and NO3 minus. Hence the conductance increases after the end point due to this Ag plus. So now we are going to discuss advantages of conductometric titration. Conductometric titration are particularly used in titration of colored solution, for which visual endpoint detection is not possible. So in simple word, we can titrate colored solution with the help of conductometry. In a simple titrimetry technique, colored solution, it is very difficult to titrate colored solution. Dilute solution as well as very weak acid can also be titrated conductometrically. No special precaution have to be taken as the endpoint is recorded by graphical method. Visual titration cannot be carried out between weak acid and weak base, but this titration can easily perform with conductometric technique. Mixture of acid can titrated simultaneously with the help of conductometry. Thank you very much.